Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, May 4th. This is Cheryl Ann. It's about 7:15 in the morning. I love that early morning light. I'll give you a peek. Yes, there's my favorite coffee cup. There's the view outside my window. Birds are kind of quiet this morning. Anyway, just wanted to share a couple things. This is probably going to be a process video on how I make a journal. You know, I got away from making journals for about over a month. You know, I made masks. I still have these 9 in my Etsy shop. They're all different colors. They all have ties because I had no elastic, and Joann's didn't have elastic, and I couldn't find it on Amazon, and I just in frustration I said I'm not using elastic. And you know what, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I really do like these fabric ties. So I've got these left in my shop. I love this one. If this one doesn't sell, I'm keeping it. I already have 3, and I try to rotate them, and when I'm done with them, I hand wash them. Oops, I'm trying to figure out where. There. I hand wash them, and then I let them dry outside on the clothesline, our illegal one. And I realize some people can't do that, but if you hand wash them, like I wash mine in Ivory soap, just real gently, you know, these are pretty thick. They're a double layer, and then with the pleats, that's a whole 2 more layers. So, you know, I'm not making any kind of medical claim here, but I wear mine. We're required to in my county, and I'm not touching my face. Although the minute I put on my mask, my nose itches. Isn't that the truth, though? But you know, I got away from making journals. I couldn't even think about making a journal when I was making these, and these are very different. You know, you have to be precise, you have to measure. You know, I crumbled up a few of these threw them away in frustration, but I've made, oh gosh, I've made probably 65 masks. I still have some more. These are all cut, and here are the ties. These are all cut and ready to go. I have to get in the mood again. You know, and it's like I wasn't in the mood for making journals. I wasn't in the mood for making journals the whole time I was making masks. I couldn't even think about how to be creative and make a journal, but I made one the other day, little Nana's journal, just using scraps. And I made it out of, that's a heavy duty file folder. I had so much, I didn't overdo it, but I had so much fun. And so now I'm getting back to making my journals, because I really missed it. This is my creativity. So, this one isn't done yet, but I thought I'd kind of just show you this. This started out this morning. I've probably been working on it for an hour this morning. It just started with the blank sprayed pages that I let dry out in the sun yesterday. And that was it. Just blank pages. I think there's 21 in here. And this is going to be a single signature journal. And if you notice, I'm using a composition book, and I've not done the cover yet. You know, I either do the covers first and then they're done, or I do them last. If I do them last, the journal, it kind of takes on a life of its own, and it'll tell me where to go with this. I did use some of my, I tried to do it like every other page, some of my little fabric ruffles. Because, you know, I love doing those. I love fabric. I love the colors. And I want this one to be real cheerful. So it's going to have a lot of sunflowers and yellows and oranges. And I even made a couple of the fabric snippets, and I'm using pieces of those. And this I just took the watercolors, and I just took my brush and kind of went over the page. So that's where I am so far. This is the middle, and then there's 2 pockets there. But I wanted to do a writing journal so that I know a lot of people are at home, and, you know, they're writing things down, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. Oh, and then there's lace here in the back. Oh, and this piece of fabric here. I'm like, oh, that would make a really nice, look at that. That's perfect. The perfect size for a little tuck right there. And I don't know, you know, we'll see how this one comes. I'm using my stash of my fabric. You know, I did the last video, I told you I just throw everything in this Kleenex box. And that's all my fabric scraps. There's so many. They're coming out the top. They're coming out the side. But anyway, you know, it's nice to get back to making journals. That was my first love. I don't regret my time making masks at all. And I gave away about a dozen of them. But it was different. This for me is more creative, and I'll probably put some stamping in here. I have my my brandy sniffer of my washi tape that I've been putting in the notebook that I share with the granddaughter. We write back and forth, and I take photos of her responses, and then I put them in. This is Nana and Ellie's journal. See, here's where she wrote back once. I think I have another one. Oh, those are the other 2 granddaughters. They're refinishing this chest. Our daughter-in-law, she's got a really good eye, and she goes to estate sales, or she used to, and she'll buy furniture. This is the after, before it was painted, and she took all the paint off, and now she's having the girls finishing up doing the varnish. Oh, so I got that one, and here's another one. So this is the Nana journal, and I haven't decorated the cover of this yet, because, you know, she's only 7. And I thought for this one, you know, I've got all these photos from my garden. There's one of my sunflowers with a ladybug on it. Actually, our daughter took this one on one of her morning walks. And I thought, you know what? These would be really nice. There's a bee. Another bee. These would be really nice to put in a journal. Those are my, it's some kind of daisy. I buy it every year. Our daughter took that one. The cactus that's out in the front yard. But wouldn't that be cheerful to have, you know, some nice colorful photos to look at? I'm going to go out this morning with my camera because I have a lot more hollyhocks that are blooming. These are the ones out front. That's a close-up. Oh, look at the light on that. So I'm hoping that would really, I think it goes like that. Yeah, little snapdragons. Maybe that would brighten up somebody's day just to be able to look at these. That's our daughter. She took that on her walk. That's my Spanish lavender in the backyard. There aren't any more bees. The lavender's not in. It's blooming, but it's past. it's past its prime. My daughter took that one. The poppies. I think it goes this way. No, it goes the other way. Yeah. Okay, she took that one. So they're either my photos or hers, but I thought, I'll put those in here and maybe it'll bring somebody some happiness and cheer. So, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I wanted you guys to see the before and see this is the paper. You just take it out of the middle. I just go snip, 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 snip all the way down, and then you just lift it right out. I really like this size, but I'll give you a peek at what else I'm working on. So this is one of the magazines, because I can never just work on one thing at once. I have to multitask. And for some reason, I put this on the back. I'm like, what was I thinking? So this gorgeous thing is on the back. Now I have to figure out what to put on the front. So I found this, because I have gobs of fabric. But this one matches really well. I can wrap it around the side there. See, look at that. That's a good match. And then inside, I'm alternating the pages, so it's a big one, and then a composition book, and then a big one, a composition book. These are some my fabric snippets and my fabric. Like I thought, well, that would make a nice pocket there. Cut it in half, I can get 2 pockets. Those are my snippets, my splattered pages. So, yeah, so I'm also working on this one. I did do some of the hinged pages, music, because I like to break it up with music. So anyway, that's also what I'm working on. I kind of alternate between the two. So stay busy, stay safe, stay healthy, and if you have any questions or comments, do leave them below. If you want to check out my masks, they're at my Etsy shop, Deserts and Beyond. I'll put a link in the description. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.